So we talking about the parasites that's within us, right? You know that we all have parasites, right? Yeah, I know that we all have parasites. And the parasites are there, they're there, they exist, they're coexisting within us, right? But the parasites become a problem when they when they come become an infestation. That's when the parasites becomes a huge problem, when they become an infestation. And these parasites are now up to no good. Like these parasites, they're not they're not they don't they're not here for you. Like these parasites are not here for you. They're not here for you to be well. These parasites want you to be sick, right? These are parasites, and the parasites, they spread, when they get into your brain is when you're no longer thinking for yourself. When you got a parasite infestation in your brain, you are no longer in control of your own thoughts. The parasites took over. Yes, you have a parasite infestation that took over your brain. When you can't think clearly, you're overthinking everything, you're forgetting a lot of stuff. That's the parasites that took over, and that's a real thing. The parasites do take over people's brain. People have migraine headaches because those are parasites that took over, that take over your brain. You're no longer thinking straight. You're not having your own thoughts. These are the parasites, and you need a detox. You do. You need a detox when you're having these issues like bloatedness. They said diarrhea, constipation, mental fogginess, forgetting things, like breakouts, eczema. Like you have these, physical, breakouts that you can see with your eyes. The parasites took over, and they're trying to leave the body, right? They're trying to. These parasites are are um are destructive. They're very destructive. Parasites is a bloodsucker, it's a vampire. Parasites, they're in for your blood. People lose a lot of weight too. You can lose weight from the parasites. Yes, you can lose weight. You can get a big stomach from it. Like there's things that the parasites, they manifest in different forms. They can manifest into a tumor, into a whole tumor, right? Because the parasites, now the tumor though, it's an attempt to save your life. When you have a parasite infestation and it forms into a tumor, it's trying to save your life. The parasite is trying to save your life. So it's containing the disease, it's containing it, and by it's putting it in isolation by making it, and it's turning into this tumor as an attempt to save your life. Why you think doctors can't really go in and cut out a tumor? They cannot go in and cut out a tumor, especially if it's gone too far, if it's too big. They don't touch it, because if they cut it, that's going to spread. Whatever that tumor has, all of these viruses, diseases within itself, it can poison you and it can die. It can spread and just kill you. Yes, when the parasite forms into a tumor and it's so big the doctors can't touch it. It's like way too, they just, or it's pressed up against some kind of organ and they can't really touch it, basically, you know. So that's what the parasite can turn into, form into that. And what the tumor is, it's just it's a big old blood clot, like fibroids. It's a big old blood clot. That's what it is, right? And where you think that blood is coming from? Jojo Wonder, Wagwan. Where you think that blood is coming from? It's coming from you. The parasite is taking blood from you. So why you become anemic? You start feeling cold. You start getting anemia. People get anemia because the parasite is sucking your blood and it's making your blood count low. And now you have blood clots. Now you have fibroids, blood clots, fibroids, tumors, cysts. These things are blood suckers. They're taking blood from you and you're losing weight. I'm doing well. How are you? They're taking blood from you and you're losing weight. You're getting weaker. Now you got to go on iron pills. Now you got to take iron pills because you're low on blood, because the parasites is draining you. And how long are you going to let yourself punish like this? Are you going to sit there in that and you're not going to detox the parasite out of you? You have to do a detox. The reason why a lot of people, Americans all over the world, not just Americans, but all over the world, people experience these sicknesses and diseases is because they are not detoxing. They're eating the same thing. They're feeding the parasites exactly what it loves. They're feeding the parasites exactly what it needs to survive. The parasites love sugar. Oh my gosh, they get bigger and bigger. The more you feed the parasite sugar, the bigger the parasite gets, the bigger the tumor gets, the bigger the fibroids gets, the bigger the blood clots gets. Yes, the bigger the blood clots gets when you keep feeding the tumor, you keep feeding the parasite, it gets fatter and bigger with no kind of detox. You don't take time to detox. You're so busy, you don't take time to detox. For my culture, where I'm from in Guyana, we used to have to do detox. We had to get a cleanse. We had to detox because what we was taking in was forming these blood clots and these fibroids and stuff. So we knew what it was doing. So we went ahead and did a detox. We drank bitters. We drank things that got it out. Like we pushed out the parasites. We killed them bloodsuckers. We used to kill them worms. They used to literally give us worm medication, herbal medication to take to kill the parasites. That's what we used to have to do in my culture. You didn't understand anything? I'm talking about the parasites that's within us. The parasites. The parasites that's within. We have worms, real worms, parasites within us. And they form tumors, they form fibroids, they form cysts. And these things makes us sick if we don't detox the parasites out, kill the parasites. If we don't get a parasite detox, these things can spread and they can get bigger and they can become cancerous. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The parasites, the worms, parasites, they're in us. And it's coming from the foods that we are eating. Yes, these food do create worms. They do. It's coming from the milk that we're drinking. It's coming from these things that we're taking in our bodies. So that's why we have to go in and detox. It's like you unclogging your pipes. When your pipes is full, it's backed up. You gotta go in and unclog it. You gotta do certain things to flush that, get rid of that clog. It's the same thing in our bodies. These foods eventually it clog us up. We're like pipes. We're a whole Dr. Sebi, not Dr. Sebi, Dr. Yaki awakened. Dr. Yaki awakened, said that these it's like it's your lymphatic system, which is your plumbing system. Your lymphatic system is the plumbing system of your body, and your plumbing system, it does get backed up by the foods that we're eating, by these negative environment, by these negative thoughts that we are having, clogs up our internal pipes. Our plumbing system do get clogged up. The lymphatic system is the system that is used to release, to detox, to expel these parasites out of us through our pee, our poop, our skin. Our lymphatic system is that filtering system, right? And once we take the right herbs, when we start taking the right herbs, we start to do the detox, we fast, then we're unclogging our internal plumbing, the pipes, we're unclogging the pipes. And this is how we get rid of diseases. Yes, how we shrink, these tumors, and then they come out once you shrink them. Once you drink your bitters, cleanse your system, detox. Because if you don't detox, it can kill you. People do die from these tumors. Some of them grow so big that doctors cannot touch it. Thank you for the love. Thank you. The tumors, they get so big that doctors don't want to touch it, and people eventually die from this. This is why you have to do it now and don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late. You have to detox now. You have to do the detox. There's so many detoxing systems out there that you can use and look up to help yourself, to detox yourself. I have a guide that I've put together that you can reach out to me. I'm on IG at just IYESE on IG, just dot IYESE. I wish I could comment this so you guys can see it. Let me see if I could do that. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. But you can try and reach out to me. If not, just look for a great detox program because you need to kill the parasites. A good parasite detox program you need to get yourself into. A 21 day you got to go into, or a 30-day. You need to take that time to unclog your pipes. You have to take the time to do it. If you don't, when it causes a backup, is when it's an explosion. And that's when it's hard to cure. When it spreads, you know how it goes. When these diseases spread to your bones, what happens? It's hard. Now it's even tougher. So you don't want to wait until it's too hard. Now you don't want to wait. You want to take care of that problem now while you can. Fast, detox. Stop eating so much. Stop eating. Fast, detox yourself. Drink juice, start juicing. Drink natural juices. Drink coconut water. Eat watermelon. Cleanse yourself. Drink your bitters. Your bitters is your herbs. It's good for the blood. It's gonna build your blood back up, and you're not gonna be anemic anymore. If you start cleansing your blood, and that's how you're gonna build your blood back up. You're losing blood because of the parasites. That's why you're bleeding so much. When you're on your menstruation, you bleed a lot because the parasites. You're cramping because of those blood clots. You're cramping, it's hurting because of the blood clots. That's the only reason why you're getting cramps, is because of those blood clots. So that's why it's very important for you to cleanse yourself, because those things form, they get bigger, they do get bigger, they get smaller. If you put in the work, they can shrink, they can, and they also get bigger. That's why I'm so focused on these parasites. Like, they're like demons. They are like demons. When it's a lot of them, they like lesions. The lesions, they take over your brain, and now parts of your brain cells are dying. People's brain cells are dying because these parasites are eating away at the brain cells. The, the parasites are eating away at your brain cells. Do you understand what I'm saying now? The parasites are eating away at the brain cells, and people are experiencing mental problems, headaches, chronic migraines, mental illnesses, because the parasites done traveled to the brain. And that's a real thing. Y'all can look this up. You guys can look this up. They're like lesions. They really are like lesions. They're like demons. They take over the body. They possess. They come in like demons, lesions. They come in and they possess the body. That's what they do. They come in to take over. That's what they do. And if you don't detox, you're going to have major issues in the future. If not now, in the future. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people experience this. We're talking about a lot of people, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of women, men around the world is experiencing some form of a tumor, some form of a blood clot. These things are killers. And the best way to get rid of them, these flesh-eating, blood-sucking parasites, these demons, the best way is to fast. The best way is to fast, starve them. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says to starve them, fast and pray. No longer don't feed them. Detox, fast, don't eat. You're gonna kill them. They're gonna die off. They will. And you pray. You pray, you speak positive, you put in your prayer. Fast, put in your prayer. Fast, put in your prayer. Detox, drink your bitters. Go on your 21-day plan. Detox plan. You gotta give your body a fighting chance. You can't don't let these things take you out. Give your body a fighting chance. Take control back over your own mind. When you do your detox plan, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like you're in control again. You're gonna feel like yourself again. When you do the detox, you're going to feel like yourself again. Okay? So I urge you, I urge you, I urge you, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay? Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Get rid of these parasites fast, fast, fast. Stop feeding them. Stop feeding them. They love food. They love food. They love sugar. You know, they love these things. You have to take control and just don't feed them that. You're craving that because the parasite is craving it, not even you. You're no longer craving this. The parasite is craving all of these sweets you want to eat, you want to put in your mouth, sweet, salt, sugar. Yeah, the parasite's craving it. They love it. They want it. Ugh. Listen, you're in charge. We have to know that you are in charge. You have to know this. Don't let the parasites take control. Don't let the parasites win. Don't let the parasites win. Yeah, don't, and you're not really, you're not